Good morning, friends. Refugees and migrants to India. From times immemorial, people of different races and regions have moved into India and got settled here. Let us try to understand the problem of refugees and migrants coming to India. Hunter gatherers, human ancestors. According to one theory, the hunter gatherers of West Asia migrated to India around 4000 BC, forming the ANI and ASI, ancestral North Indians and ancestral South Indians. Some others hold that descendants of Neolithic West Asian farmers of Dravidian origin were the indigenous people of the subcontinent. From West Asia, Iran, and East European countries, by 1500 BC, Aryan races pushed into the Indian subcontinent, forcing the Dravidians to move southward. People of different races and regions have in the past moved into India. Khasi people moving through the subcontinent migrated to the northeast India through the Siliguri corridor by 4000 BC. Shakas of Scythian origin migrated to northwest India by 200 BC. Persian invasion of India took place by 5th century BC. Greeks came to India by 4th century BC. Huns invaded India by 500 AD. Muslim invasions. 7th century AD onwards, there were several attempts at conquering India by Muslim invaders. Muhammad of Ghazni made a series of attacks on India in 11th century AD. Mughal Empire was founded in the 16th century by Babur. The British followed by establishing their authority over the whole of the subcontinent. Invasions resulted in migration of people from the countries of invaders. Independence and partition of India, 1947. On 15th of August 1947, India became independent. Simultaneously, India was partitioned. It was followed by mass exodus of people from both the sides and communal clashes. An estimated 14 million people were displaced and 1 million people lost their lives in violence, accidents, natural calamities like floods during the process. During 1947-1951, millions migrated to India from West Pakistan and East Pakistan. Chinese invasion of Tibet and Tibetan refugees. A peaceful, independent Tibet was invaded by China in 1949. It was annexed to China on 6th of October 1950. 1.2 million Tibetans were killed and 6,000 monasteries were destroyed. Dalai Lama came to India and the Tibetan government in exile was established in 1959 in Dharmashala, Himachal Pradesh, India. There are almost 1 lakh Tibetan refugees in India. Refugees and migrants from East Bengal, Bangladesh. During and after the partition, around 5 million Bengalis crossed into India. India-Pakistan War 1971 liberated Bangladesh from Pakistan. During and after the war, around 110 million Bengalis crossed over to India. According to 1951 census, 27% of the people of Kolkata are from East Bengal. Chakmas and Kuki-Zo tribals. Chakma tribals inhabited Tripura, Mizoram, Chittagong hills of Bangladesh and parts of Myanmar. Their population in India is 2.3 lakhs. Kuki tribals are found in most of the northeastern states and in Bangladesh and Myanmar. Kukis consist of 50 plus tribes known also as Zo people. 16% of the population of Manipur are Kukis. Naga tribes. Naga tribes inhabit the northeastern states of India. They are present in Bangladesh and Myanmar. 24% of the people of Manipur are Nagas. Traditionally, Naga and Kuki tribes were enemies to one another. Mizo tribes are in Mizoram and other northeastern states and Myanmar. Mizo tribes are kindreds of Kuki tribes. Meitei people. 53% of the people of Manipur are Meitei people. There are Meitei people living in other northeastern states, Assam, and some in Bangladesh, especially in the Sylhet district. Meitei people inhabit the valley area of Imphal and other districts. Traditionally, they are farmers. Migrants from Nepal and Bhutan. People of Nepal and Bhutan have free access to India. Citizens of these countries enter and get settled in India. Tamil refugees and migrants. Prolonged hostilities between Tamils and Sinhalese has sent thousands of refugees and immigrants into India. India was always sympathetic towards the cause of the Tamilians in Sri Lanka. Rohingyas. India has been kind and compassionate towards refugees and migrants. We have treated the refugees respectfully and with compassion. In the case of Rohingyas running away from Myanmar, we closed our borders against them. Refugees and UNHCR. Refugees are persons who are outside their country of origin for reasons of feared persecution, conflict, violence, famine, natural calamities, etc. UNHCR, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, is a UN body working for the refugees all over the world. 89.3 million people are forcibly displaced. 53.2 million people are internally displaced. Millions are stateless without any citizenship. Migrants and IOM, International Organization for Migration. Migrant, any person who is moving or has moved across an international border or within a state away from one's habitual place of residence for reasons of work, education, joining the family relation, natural calamities, famine, human rights violations, war, conflicts, etc., is a migrant. World population is 800 crore. Migrants all over the world is 100 crore, 1/8, including refugees, stateless people, asylum seekers, and so on. The migrants have contributed to the growth of our nation. Everyone in India may be considered as a migrant, either of himself or herself or through one's ancestors. All those who came to India and settled here have contributed to the prosperity and well-being of this country. Parsis, Jews, Mughals, Europeans, Tibetans, Sindhis, Bengalis, Sri Lankans, and so on. Citizenship Acts. Citizenship Act 1955, Citizenship Amendment Act 1986, 1992, 2003, 2016, 2019. The above are acts govern the processes related to migration, domicile, citizenship, etc. The Act proposed a National Register of Citizens, NRC. 5th July 2022, Manipur Assembly resolved to implement NRC. They also warned a state population commission. CAA is positive on migration. NRC in Manipur. April 1, 2023, CM N. Biren Singh stated that his government is ready for NRC. Meitei community wants NRC. Kuki community wants Autonomous Territorial Council or Kuki Land State. Purpose and resources. Information, facts, and reasoning can help us to formulate our opinions. In a democracy, rightly formed opinions can help us to tide over the problems. We were collecting and organizing information regarding refugees and migrants in the context of India. Our resources were the internet accessed by EDGE. Conclusion. A prospective border state like Manipur, which opens India to Myanmar and other countries in the Southeast Asia, must be handled with sensitivity, alacrity, and care. The problem of migration is faced by the whole of India, not by a particular state alone. Northeastern people must move into the rest of India and contribute generously to the growth of India. Every human being, every ethnic group is an asset to India. We have overcome even worse situations. Thank you for listening. God's name be glorified. Jai Hind.